waste any time. I'm just gonna get into it. This is my problem with Twitch. So this is okay. So for those of you know, hold up. Let me just start off with the one question. What is my problem? My problem is that I don't know how to grow. I don't know how to grow on Twitch or as a content creator. What in the spaghetti was that? That was just me talking to myself. These are like my Red Ball 4 is goated. I had Red Bull today, if that means anything to you guys. So what is my problem? My problem is I don't know how to grow as a streamer or content creator. I've been doing this for a few years now, and I'm not. I've grown a small community and I've done well, but I don't think I've gotten anywhere that I'm happy with. You know, like I don't think I'm creating anything I'm happy with. And that's fine. Like, that's normal. You know, not everyone has to be satisfied with where they are in their journey right now. But I've been doing this for, like, I've been streaming for literal years now. And I still have, like, a dead chat sometimes. So there's that. This is not the great music for this. This is not the right music for this. From what I've seen, only good things you could do is YouTube. Wow. The thing is, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's another thing of like, okay, what content am I fulfilled with making? Because at the end of the day, at the end of all of this, right? Content creation is creating art for the purpose of being consumed. That's what content creation is to me. That's my definition of it. Content creation is creating art for the purpose of it being consumed or for art's sake. But if you're a content creator, you're kind of in the business of having it be consumed, because at the end of the day, it becomes. Does it say it? Okay, I don't know if it said it. Did it say it? CEO of Twitch here. I will not be taking notes, so don't say anything. Yes, I get to say it. I can't hear for some reason. So, yeah, I think content creation is art, you know, because at the end of the day, I think when you get a camera, when you start talking to it, when you like start like putting your voice out there, when you start putting yourself out there, I think it's art. Entertainment is art. Like when you make a movie, for example, like when you make a movie, you're making art to be consumed for entertainment, and that's just how it is. That's just what movies are. I think content creation, like YouTube videos and Twitch streams and TikToks, are the same thing. We're creating art here. But the thing is like, I don't know if this content I've been making is fulfilling my need to be an artist, to be a creative, right? Because what have I been doing lately? I just been like playing a video game and kind of talking over it. And I think I'm slowly realizing, and I'm slowly realizing this more, is that's not fun for me. You know, like that's not like incredibly fun. Like, yes, I like it, and yes, I do. The thing is, I like being in like a friend's house, or like a friend coming to my house and we're like on the couch together and I'm just playing a video game. And we're talking, and like I make funny jokes, and then they laugh, and I think that's great. I think that's really good. But for some reason, like just the idea of making that an art, making that sort of a business, and I'm not saying the business in like, oh, I'm doing this for money, but like at the end of the day, when you're a content creator, you're kind of creating a business, you're kind of creating a brand, not by money necessarily, but you know, you are exchanging goods and or services for something, for a consumer. But the only difference between like doing content creation for me and like you know, running a business is the currency is not money.
I feel so sad with this music.
It's changing. It's changing, so maybe this would be a little bit more peppy. So yeah, the only difference between like making a content career and like I'm not opening that. That could be a virus. Not that I don't trust you, is that I don't trust anybody. I don't take that personally. it's not the idea that like running. The only difference between I think like running a content creation brand and like running a business is that like we're not dealing with money here. We're not doing this for money. I certainly am not doing this for money. Like I am very like I'm well off. Like I'm able to feed myself. I'm able to buy myself anything I might need. My health is looked after. But we're exchanging attention here because that's like the new currency now in like this like weird like day and age. Like a currency attention is a new form of currency in today's age, and I think everyone's catching on to this because you see sites like YouTube, TikTok, anything, social media in general. We have been growing into a society that what's the word? That sells and buys attention. Commodifies attention. Right? Hold up. Let me do one thing for my shit. Okay. So yeah, we have been like we created a society. I created a modern environment that treats attention like a commodity, like a currency, like something to be sold and brought. You know, if you can get somebody's attention, then that is worth money in today's world. And the thing is, the economy sucks because attention is so low. This is why like we are so after people's attention. We're so after like views and retention time and, you know, like keeping people on apps and all that, because attention is money, because the whole like time is money thing. Attention equals money in the eyes of big social media apps. And that's the reason I started talking about this is because that is where content creators live by the rules of these social media apps, and it affects the creative process the way I see it. Because I've been like looking at this whole dream of mine of being a big creator from time to like I've been looking at this for a long time. Engagement farms, yes, yeah, engagement farms, and like we're like trying to like the most efficient strategies to get engagement, to get retention time, to get clicks, to get all of these things. Since it's become a commodity and people treat it like it's money, people are doing the same, like not the same things, not the same tactics, but like they're still resorting to tricks and, you know, tactics in order to get this currency. The same way people might like view like money or like try to get money in illegitimate ways or unethical ways, really. Because we've created a society where we're not like robbing money off of people anymore. We're not mugging people on the street for money. We are instead, well, that still happens, but we are instead like psychologically manipulating people to pay attention to the screen for longer and longer periods of time. And we're not robbing them of their money necessarily, but we're robbing them of their time. Because with advertisements, time is important and attention is important. And all of these things are important if you want to grow. Because the reason I say this, it's like mining gold. You get all of it, making it so others can't get it, and then they have to work for a tiny piece. Exactly. So it's like, okay, the reason I say this is because I found out the true goal the true strategy. I'm going to reveal the true strategy of being able to be successful on any given social media platform. This will work for any social media platform. If you want to grow on a social media platform, all you have to do is this one trick. And this is like my clickbait thing. If you want to grow on a social media platform, all you have to do is this one trick. Make that platform money. That's literally it. That is literally all you had to do to grow on that social media platform. And the reason why this is so important is because this impacts the way algorithms work and what kind of content works and what kind of content doesn't. And here's the sad part about it: it doesn't prioritize art. It doesn't like give. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ignore my own question there. You guys could answer it if you want, but the question then becomes the follow-up question to this is, what makes platforms money?
Like spending time with family or friends.
Probably like spending time. Oh, that's very sweet. So if you want, it's very sweet. So I'm sorry if I talk over your TTSs. I literally can't hear them. But if you want to, so yeah, if you want to grow on a specific social media platform, you have to figure out how to make that platform money. So what makes platforms money? You know, and typically that's two options. That's like two things. One is advertisements. You know, as I said, we commodified attention spans. We commodified time and energy. Not energy, but just time and watch time. Because that means the more someone is on your app, the more advertisements you can give them. If your channel on YouTube, on TikTok, or whatever can get viewers to stay on TikTok or YouTube for longer, then that means YouTube and TikTok can give them more ads, therefore make more money. And if they see that you're able to do that, they're going to promote you. They're going to make you big. They're going to give you the numbers that you're looking for. They're going to give you the things that you want out of content creation. You can't grow without ads. Exactly, you can't grow without ads. You can't do that. Or another avenue that platforms are now going in that I see is selling products or brand deals. Yeah, selling products or brand deals. You see this a lot more in like the TikTok shop and like stuff like Twitch subs. Stuff like Twitch subs and Twitch bits and all that. For some reason, how bad can I be is playing in my head listening to this. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because that's a lot of what this is. This is like corporate greed bleeding into the content we make. And I'm going to show how this kind of affects the content that does well in a second here. But I'm just going to explain the things that I notice with platforms nowadays. So yeah. Because if you're able to do either one of these things, right? The platform wants you to grow. The platform wants you to be famous. If your fame can bring the platform more money. Okay, hold up. So, if you're able to do either one of these things, the platform will reward you. If you're able to make YouTube money, YouTube will give you the views you want. YouTube will give you the algorithm edge that you want. But this causes a lot of problems because it's this ever-present force of like what gets successful on platforms like YouTube or TikTok or Twitch influences the kind of content that thrives, and it impacts the kind of content that you watch at home every day. Or on the train or some shit. Because that means that pretty much all the content on these platforms will have to do one of these two things. And how does that look like? Advertisements. Let's look at advertisements. Advertisements promotes watch time. It promotes consistent videos. And I'm going to explain a little bit why in a second.
This is 100x more understandable than how to
This is 100% more understandable than how to grow on insert social media videos from 2019. Yeah, and it's like, it's really simple if you think about it. Because I will say, to understand social media in this way, kind of takes a little bit of a cynic's mind, like a little bit of a pessimistic, like, sort of like like downer energy. Like you have to be a little bit of a cynic to understand, to really see this. I thank you for the headband, Dibby. But it's because the world's shitty sometimes, and so you have to be able to see it as shitty as it is and work with around that. Not. I'm the kind of the belief where that's like sometimes you can't change the world from being shitty. You just gotta like figure out how to live it in a not shitty way. You know? But this promotes videos that keep viewers on YouTube for longer. This promotes consistent upload schedules. And then this promotes, what else would this promote? Okay, we'll stick with those two for now. But advertisements, how do advertisements work? The longer you're on YouTube, the longer you're watching YouTube videos, the more ads they're able to give you. We all live in the sewer, but it's up to us if we leave it the same or if we become Ninja Turtles. That's like a fucking bar. Like that is the hardest shit I ever heard. But yeah, promotes videos that, okay. So what does this actually look like? Like what kind of videos do well? This is stuff like video essays. Long playthroughs of video games. Stuff that is like super long. What's other shit doing? Stuff with narrative. So basically YouTube wants longer videos now. Why? Because the longer your video is, the more ads it could show. Therefore, video essays are becoming very popular because it's very easy for those videos to be long. You know, like all of a sudden you're in the rabbit hole and then you see like a 2-hour video essay on like the color theory of Portal, or like the fucking like development history of this game, or like fucking what villains say about the heroes in media, blah blah blah. Video essays doing freaking awesome. Long playthrough of video games, you start seeing the video game industry getting long, the video game like content creator industry becoming longer. So I don't know if you guys were like alive in like 2011. Probably. I don't know how long ago that was, unless you're like 9 years old. But basically there was like in 2010, 11, 12, we had videos on gaming that would only be like 10 minutes long, 15 minutes long. You know, they would never go anything past 20. 2011 was 14 years ago. Holy fucking shit. Oh god. Anyways, holy shit. So if you're over 14, you will remember this. But yeah, gaming videos used to be like 10 minutes of like Game Grumps playing like fucking Zelda, or like Markiplier playing like part 1 of like this indie horror game he found. You know, Jacksepticeye playing 15 minutes of like fucking Happy Wheels, and that went great. And I can tell you why those went great. But now you see the kind of content that video game content creators are doing are stream VODs, or like, you know, like long edits of an entire playthrough. You're fitting an entire game playthrough into one part rather than multiple smaller parts, because YouTube doesn't care about little small itty bitty pieces where it could only show like one ad per video. It's now cares about like a longer video and having multiple ads within that video. So that's why the algorithm cares about retention time. It cares about how much the video you're able to put up with. The people who are crazy enough to think they could change the world are the ones who do. Steve Jobs. That's actually really good. That's a really good quote. But so if you make a long video, you have to get people to keep watching that entire long video. That's why also like fake ARGs are becoming popular. That's why, like, long extensive challenges. Like a good example for Minecraft, Minecraft 100-day challenges, right? That got like super popular last year or like 2 years ago. Where also I just hate the fact that YouTube on TV makes you watch 60 seconds of ads. Use the excuse it's a long video so you can get less ads when the video is 6 minutes. Yeah, exactly. People are much more willing to put on with more ads if it's a longer thing. Like, people won't put up with ads if it's like a 5-minute video, because they're like, why would I spend a whole minute watching ads just to watch 5 minutes of a video when I could watch like 3 minutes of ads for like an entire 2 hours of content, And then you can see like Minecraft 100-day challenges become super popular. I'd rather watch buffering than ads. Yeah. So, yeah. Like a Minecraft 100 days. Like Minecraft, I survive on Minecraft 100 days in just Skyblock. Or Minecraft 100 days in Cobblemon. Can I beat Minecraft while beating myself? I don't know if that one video. But 100-day challenges became super popular. Why? Because they're long. They're engaging. And I'll get into the whole engaging part of the situation, but I'm talking strictly on retention time. They are easy to make. Not easy to make, sorry. They're not easy to make at all. Can I beat myself while Minecraft? They're long, and they keep people watching. Therefore, they're keeping them on the YouTube platform for longer. They could be doing anything else. They could be touching grass. They could be, like, getting a date. They could, like, be, like, doing schoolwork or whatever, but they're not. They're spending an hour of their time watching ads, watching YouTube. And multiple hours a day. And that's what YouTube wants. That's what YouTube wants. People to just suck all their free time into YouTube. So of course they want long videos to keep them interested, to keep them engaged. So that's why like longer videos have been becoming more useful. And that's why like you see the death of like tiny little snippets of gameplay. That's why you see the death of like short little gaming montages, or like fucking like, oh, I joked around with my friends for 10 minutes. Honestly, I literally took a timer for every ad I got for a 2-hour video, and it took 20 minutes. 1/10 of the video was basically ads. Exactly! This is exactly what I'm talking about. People don't notice when we watch more and more ads because it's a longer video, so that's why like it doesn't matter as much to them, or it doesn't feel as much as some psychology shit going on. Hi, Spegmaster. Yeah, it's some psychology shit. So it's like, of course YouTube wants to like sneak in more and more ads, and they could do that easily with longer videos. So if you want to do if you want to do content on YouTube, make it long. Make it at least 30 minutes. Keep people engaged and keep people seeing it to the end. But here's the question. Here's the question with that. If you make your video long, how do you make people want to watch all of it? Because it's not an easy feat to make people just set aside 2 hours of their life to watch something, right? Remember back in the day watching cartoons, the ads were just as long as the show. Exactly. Like, we see the same shift that TV has gone, where TV has just been about like keeping ads in between their breaks and like having cliffhangers. That's where the whole cliffhanger thing came from. If you didn't know, like, to go on aside on TV, right? The TV had the same thing. TV shows were successful if they made the TV station money. And how do you make a TV station money? You make them watch ad breaks. You encourage passive watching through different talks and use less words like look and more like wow, what that is. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, it's exactly like next time on Dragon Ball Z. That's where that whole like cliffhanger trope came from.
I miss when ads were barely a thing, where you would get an ad one every 10 videos, pensive face emoji. Everything went downhill when Susan left.
No, exactly, 100%. That's where the whole cliffhanger thing came from. Because the biggest fear that TV stations have is like, what if they get bored during the ads and stop watching? That's why they had cliffhangers between the commercials. So they'll be like, you have plot A, cliffhanger, plot A, cliffhanger, ad break, resolution, plot B, cliffhanger. It's a loop. It's a loop. This is the cliffhanger's only goal is to get you to sit through the ad to see what the ending is. Plot A, you introduce a cliffhanger. So people keep on watching the ads because they have to know what happens next. They have to know if the character dies. They have to know if Goku makes it. So they sit through the ads and then they get their resolution at the end. It's like a little reward, a little treat for watching the ads. And then they do the same thing again for each ad break in the episode. And that kind of changed the structure of how episodes were structured. Because they couldn't just write a story without thinking... Okay, no, they couldn't... Okay. Because ideally, I think creatives want to make stories and do what their heart tells them. Right? Creatives want to make their stories, make their TV shows, and do what their hearts tell them. But no, they had to be like, I have to fit 3 cliffhangers around 5 minutes, or like, how long is it? Like 10 minutes? Every 10 minutes. Yes, their rule with this system is I had to fit 3 cliffhangers every 10 minutes. And that changes the pacing of everything. That changes your show. That changes how it's formatted. That changes how the flow is. That changes what your characters end up doing. That changes the kind of characters you can create. Because you cannot create characters. How do you make this into YouTube? Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. You cannot create characters that can resolve things without cliffhangers. You have to have cliffhangers in your show now. If you want it to succeed. If you want to make the system money. And if you want the system to reward you. From coming to here after being suggested you from Twitch to talk about. Yes, if you notice, YouTube cues an ad during keywords. Yes, YouTube has been becoming more and more smart. Yeah, YouTube is becoming more and more smart. So they're fitting ads in perfect places, and it's kind of influencing how people are changing how they make videos. Because now we have sections. Now we have cliffhangers coming into our YouTube videos. And that's fine. I'm not saying that these tropes are inherently bad, or that these tropes are bad to creatives. I'm just saying that being forced to do it can change the creative process, can change what you want, can change what's popular. Depending on the vid changes so much, because with anime you have the same character, but with YouTube it's always a new topic. Yeah, so it's you have to figure out how do I make a show that I want to make, but also make it into a format that has cliffhangers everywhere. And this is the exact same thing that happens with YouTube. You know? Creators want to tell their story. But okay, their rule is I have to make viewers be forced to watch till the end. So what does this look like? What does this make in our videos? Grand reveals at the end. And I'm not saying that these are bad or bad for pacing or anything. They're actually pretty good. But they feel good because we've been conditioned to have it feel good. Grand reveals at the end. Grand reveals at the end. And of course it sounds like duh. Of course you have put the grand reveal at the end. But it's stuff like hiding information from the viewer, curiosity gaps. They keep egging you on with questions, withholding information. I'm trying to think of being more narrative driven.
It's on.
It wouldn't do that, but the
Oh, you're
6
saying the rap
downgraded it to the worst possible way because I doesn't know when tension is low/high and the fact the ads are 60 seconds and unskippable. If you're lucky you get the option to skip to the last 5 seconds after watching 3 ads.
Yeah, like I don't know how like the internals work on where they put ads, but I'm assuming they have like their best like people on it. Like I assume they have like everything they need, or all like the fucking psychology tactics in their arsenal, just ready to hammer them down with ads. But how does this all relate to YouTube? How does this all relate to YouTube? Long videos, and specific. If you're not making a long video, I would say that focusing on making long form videos with cliffhanger at every moment. I think that you take the baseball approach, get the player onto first base, get people to watch 20 minutes of 20 long. You see analytics. Once you reach the gray barrier, the people are much likely to leave, so the ads towards the end and the constant fast-paced action start. Yeah, my problem with Rabbit 64. No, you're absolutely fine. I love the discussion. I love that you guys are engaging with the discussion with me. But this also has drawn the rise of a new form of not a new form of content, but like a prevalent driving force in all content, which is narrative. Right? Everything is a story now. Everything is a in story with like stakes now. And you see this with like the popularity of like Mr. Beast videos, or like story videos of like experiment videos, right? What do these videos look like? If you search anything, the suggestion will be unrelated brain rot in TV at least. So, okay, what videos are like, okay, getting kind of popular? Like, I made people fight each other for $1 million. That's $10,000. $1 million. Or like stuff like by the way, debates or challenges. Yeah. Or like can I beat Mario without jumping, right? Or like what's another dumb idea? You will not believe what she said. I proposed. You know, shit like that. Can you beat Cuphead without shooting? Right? Stuff like this, right? Stuff like this is popular because it inspires a question. Oh, sorry. Inspires a question. And forces you to watch all of it to get your answer. It treats viewers like it's a we call this a hook in the industry. We call this a hook. Because literally it's a fishing metaphor. We want to give you a hook, which is like a question you want answered, information you want, resolution to a conflict you're interested in, etc. Right? The hook is something you want. When you watch this video, you want this. This is the thing you want. This is why you click the video. Like, oh, I want to know if you could beat Mario without jumping. Oh, I want to see. I want to find out who wins $1 million and why. Or I want to see what Cuphead looks like with no shooting. And then they put garbage here. It's not necessarily garbage. I'm not saying that YouTube is garbage, or YouTube videos nowadays are garbage, because they're actually getting really high quality and stuff. But the whole point is that this piece doesn't really matter as much anymore as it used to. Yeah. And so it's just like, it makes this as long as it can. As long as it can. Without getting you bored, and then gives you the answer. Right? It goes for as long as you can to squeeze out as many ads as it can. There'll be like an ad here, ad here, ad here. And like the longer the better, right? But what keeps your attention for this long? It's narrative or like stakes. Narrative or stakes / cliffhangers and all that. Fast edits. Yeah, also yeah, fast editing has been getting faster. Like faster paced. So like you don't realize how much time has been going by because it feels so quick. Right? So everything, think of it like a story. Like you're writing a story and you're writing a book, and a good author makes you want to turn the page. A good author wants you to turn the page in excitement. What's on the next page? What does that character do? Like what happens to the villain? Like this is the questions I want to answer. I'm invested in this story now. And this is what everyone's trying to do. And this is why everything is about making characters now and about making people to root for, people to hate. And this is why you see videos like, to go to Minecraft again, Minecraft Civilization videos do so well. Because we created an environment that is perfect for Minecraft Civilization videos. I'm sure you guys like at least heard of it. Like Minecraft Civilization simulate rich versus poor and all that, and it was huge. It was a huge video. Why? One, it was a long video, and long videos, have we discussed, do well on the platform. And two, I need to know this is why you care. Wait, what? I need to know this is why you care. History repeats itself. This is not a new problem. Books used to still do this problem of how to turn the page. Yes, and I'm saying that it's influencing our content, right? And it all... But you gave examples of 10 different...
Rapid, I searched something up and I want to talk about something called R34B.
I don't want you to talk about that at all. I don't want you to talk about that. But Minecraft Civilization videos... One, they're long. Two, sorry, I just don't want to do the adult stuff. Two, they're giving you characters. Fun fact, all of this is fun. I'll think of one. Two, they're giving you characters to follow. They're giving you storylines to follow. So it's the same thing as It's the same thing as this. It's cliffhangers. It's giving people storylines to, like, they have to see to the end. I don't care if I watch 20 minutes of ads. I need to see this through to the end because I'm invested now. I need to know what happens next. So all content now, if you want to do well, has to get you to ask what happens next. That means plot twists. That means, and of course, this is engaging. This is interesting to watch. This makes videos that I want to watch and continue to the end. But it's the fact of why it's doing well. I like them because of events like each Minecraft day is something new. Also, civilizations are going on at the same time. Exactly. Like, it gives you a bunch of storylines to follow. It gives you a bunch of characters to care about. And that is their hook, their mini hooks that they use to string you through ads. And so, oh, I really see you. So, I want to say something. So, what does this all mean? What does this all mean? What if you don't want to do this? What if you don't want to do this? What if you don't want to... Best stream I've seen in the last 2 minutes? Maybe different topics for new format. What if you don't want to, like... What if you don't want to build a narrative? What if you want to, like... Okay, for example, what if you just want to play a video game with friends and make jokes. Right? Also, what do you mean, Specmaster? I'm kind of unclear. What something that was very popular like in older YouTube, like 2010, 2012 YouTube. No, don't be sorry. You're absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm a slow type, no worries. But like, what if you like do your old style of like YouTube, like 2012 YouTube, where you just like funny montage with my friends playing like CS:GO or some shit. Shut the fuck up, Nightbot. Like funny moments, like, you know, like fucking what's his face? I think the old videos still work. The thing is, I don't think they do. I don't think those kind of videos work anymore. And you see a lot of creators shy away from their old formats. Like you see, like, I don't know if you guys like recognize the channels I'm gonna name, but Game Grumps, they don't do 10-minute videos anymore. Their videos are hours long now. In an hour. Yeah, Game Grumps used to do like 10-minute videos every day. But every day anymore. Their videos are an hour every 3 days. Right? Yeah, every video is like a podcast now because people want something to put on in the background. People want that long content. People want to sit through well, they don't want to sit through ads, but YouTube wants them to sit through ads. Rip him in a power hour. Yeah, that's like why, like, that sort of... Okay, shut the fuck up, me. I need to disable that. Yeah, and it's like... Game Grumps realized that, like, 10-minute videos every day just wasn't like the meta anymore. Like, it wasn't like successful anymore. So they changed their format. They're longer. They post more infrequently. And they're also like changing how they package their stuff. It's no longer, their titles are not like Zelda Part 4 out of context thing. It's now like, whoa, we did what? Everything for my house is it's in the question. Okay. And that's because they're trying to use curiosity gaps. Also, some of the long videos are more expensive. Yeah, you're seeing stuff becoming higher production. That's another trend. YouTube wants higher production stuff because like it gets like the more because it entices general audiences more, right? Higher production stuff entices more of a general audience, or more of an audience than just like making niche things. But yeah, Game Grumps don't do 10-minute videos anymore. Hermitcraft, are you? And I don't know if any of you guys are Hermitcraft fans. Hermitcraft fans, Hermitcraft members are saying that the format of the server doesn't perform well on YouTube anymore. Why? Because it's not like narrative driven. It's just people playing Minecraft, and that's not like I will say that Midcraft is the new Hermitcraft thing. I don't know what Midcraft is, but Hermitcraft used to like do amazing. Like Hermitcraft was like super huge in the YouTube stuff, but now like Hermit, like I watched that video by Mumbo Jumbo recently. Yes, that is what I'm bringing up here. That specific video. I watched that specific video. Mumbo kind of talked about the exact not the exact same things, but like some of the things that I'm talking about now, of like the format just isn't built for modern YouTube anymore, because it was built for a previous YouTube, a YouTube that cared about different things, that had a different algorithm. But you know, sorry, a little bit of what he went over was that like it's no, longer viable to make series, quote unquote, because then it alienates people who haven't seen the previous parts. You know, like if you post part 4, I play Zelda part 4, people are gonna look at that and be like, I didn't watch part 1, 2, or 3. I'm not gonna watch that at all. So it has no chance of being watched, right? And the only people that are gonna be watching are people who watched 1 through 3. So it alienates a whole lot of viewers. You know, that's why we see standalone stuff. That's why we don't really see series doing well anymore. Like you don't see like our like name me like one like solid like growing YouTuber, one successful growing YouTuber today that is doing like a quote unquote series. Like that, like one thing, one project continued over multiple things. No, you don't see that anymore. It's all about like self-contained stories, things that are easy to get into. Astrospiff makes like, I think that some of the problems that most people want to watch the new games. So yes, the Let's Play Minecraft is gonna be bad. Yeah, I'm sorry if someone is popping up with this badge. Astrospiff does make like self-contained content, no, doesn't he? I don't watch too much of Astrospiff, but I watch the few stuff. But I think like his videos are like, I streamed FNAF and I was blindfolded, and also like I glitched the game, and also like all that. Like that's still self-contained, I would say. Like I'm talking about series, like traditional series, like my Minecraft World Part 1, my Minecraft World Part 2. Yeah, the thing is, speedrunning is self-contained, I'd say, because each run is self-contained. On your own, some new games? Okay. Alright. Astrospiff may be a little bit of a, like, outlier then. But it's Astrospiff. The man's, like, fucking amazing. Like, I have no doubts. But, yeah. Other than that, series are dying out. So if you wanted to make a series, if you wanted something with, like, an ever-present plot, you have to make it into one video, and you have to do it like right, or else people are not gonna sit through 4 parts of your shit. Yeah, series are dying, and that's what is affecting YouTube gaming so much. Of like, here's the bottom line. Let's plays don't work well anymore. Let's plays are dead. Yeah, Let's plays don't work well anymore. So you see like Game Grumps are struggling. Hermitcraft is struggling. Hermitcraft is struggling. And then I hate to say it, but stuff that did really like well before, like Pewds, Mark, Jack, like the big 3 in gaming 2011, they don't really do Let's Plays anymore, or like not traditionally, because before they would just like, oh, 15 minutes of this game and I'll make it like 7 parts, and they had to watch all the parts. They don't do that anymore. If Mark does play a game in 2025, it's like all in one, you know? If he does do a video, it's like a one-off, you know? But you see that he's doing others content, you know? He's making a movie, he's making like videos of just him talking. Like he's just not playing games anymore. Yeah. He's not just playing games anymore. Jack, when was the last time fucking Jack just played a video game for a series, you know? All of that stuff is dying. And what does that mean for me? I'm a Twitch streamer. Doug and Alpharetta, 2 people I see editing streams into videos, and honestly is super entertaining. Yes. That's the thing. That's another thing. The same algorithm that created Mr. Beast videos do well is the same thing that made Doug and Alpharad duo. Okay. Because now YouTube, once again, YouTube cares about narrative. And Mr. Beast, DougDoug, and Alpharad, they have narrative. They have, they create a story out of a curiosity gap. So they take, like, their formula is they take a question. Can you beat Mario Maker with voice commands, right? And then they give it stakes. Stakes. I eat, or I admit I'm bad at 2D platformers. I'm a DougDoug fan, by the way. I watch DougDoug pretty much every day. I think I watch him on my lunch break all the time. There's only like half a DougDoug. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I'm trying to say like the overall thing, like the overall like bridge between DougDoug, Alpharad, and Mr. Beast. I'm just using DougDoug as an example because I like him the best. You know, stakes, and then like the rising action, the falls. This is him like doing well in the challenge, doing bad, and resolution. You know. And this keeps people engaged. This is super engaging. It's a formula that works, and it's something that I want to do. And I'm sure you're looking at my videos, and you can see the DougDoug influence. I have a little bit like of DougDoug plans because the thing, I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I'm gonna just sit down and tell you straight up. I watch DougDoug so much. I want to be like DougDoug. I want like he's such an inspiration to me now. Like, a lot of my ideas are kind of, like, not based on his, but, like, inspired a lot. I'm very inspired by him. And Alpharad and stuff like that. I love DougDoug, and I like Alpharad, and a lot of his stuff is, I could tell a little bit. And a lot of his stuff, and, like, content style is, like, shaping... It's not that I'm copying, it's just that I'm, like, I want to make videos like that. I want to tell you guys about like a stream I have coming up. I have this stream. I turned Twitch chat into a video game. This is very DougDoug related. Like, not related, but like it's turning Twitch chat into a video game. I gave you guys an RPG. It's working. I created it. I used code. I made code that made chat play a video game into a custom video game that I made. And yes, it was inspired, but it's something I created myself and something that I'm kind of proud of, and I want to do it. And that's this kind of stuff that I want to do in the future. I have a lot of ideas. The thing about those ideas is crazy that Bird is there and not me. Okay. I could change. Okay. Because, here's my idea for adding Bird. Bird should have been there in the place of other two. I do use Lump and Spruce a lot in the videos. Video thumbnails, I will admit. I'm in the place of someone. Okay. The thing is, I wanted Bird because I wanted Bird to be the one to say spare because I wanted conflict in the chat, right? Sorry, this is a little tangent. This is like small. Well, I'm gonna finish this up quickly. I wanted like 2 people wanting to kick the ass of the Koopa and 1 person to like want to do something else like spare, and just to like show in the video in the thumbnail that like this is Twitch chat and Twitch chat is like one entity that conflicts with itself. Like this is like one conglomerate of a bunch of people saying different things, and then that becomes outcomes in the game, right? So it's like, oh, what side wins, or like, hey, oh, like what does chat end up doing, like fighting with each other and like controlling the video. Like it creates those sort of questions, and I like that. So I was like, I need somebody to like want to spare him, and I need people to want to kick his legs and like rob him. So I was like, Lump and Spruce are obviously gonna want to rob him and kick his legs. But I thought Bird is really funny because Bird is for context, Bird is like a very sweet person. She's like the sweetest person ever, like very nice. So I thought her wanting to spare this Koopa is really in character and really funny. I just think that was funny. But I could replace like a Lump with August and have that be fine. But either way, that was a side tangent. I have a bunch of videos. Just looking at these videos here, I wanted more chat related stuff. You couldn't use me as the person who wants to adopt him. No. I don't Spegmaster. I've known you for like one. I'm a pretty neutral character. Yeah. Here's the thing. I have these new ideas coming out. And a lot of them are chat based. Because I'm gonna be so honest. I think I found out what I want to do. I figured out what I really want to do with YouTube and what I really want to do with content. And that's more DougDoug inspired stuff. Like, I don't want to completely copy. I want to use it on my own stuff. But it's stuff like that involves chat, that involves competitions, that involve other people. Because I think I'm the most myself. I am the most creative. I am the most like engaging and funny and cool person when I'm with other people. When I'm sharing things with other people. When I'm doing things with other people. Right? And because stuff like this, I don't think this is going to be interesting. Because this is just me playing a video game. And I have to come to the conclusion that I don't really find myself interesting. That's the thing, I don't have a Parkster. I don't have a Parkster. Because, okay, here's the main issue. This is everything, right? This is the problem. I don't like streaming me playing a video game by myself. Why? And this might be a little much, a little bit like a clickbait, but I hate just being by myself, right? Okay, and I don't mean like I hate myself, which like that's a whole separate issue that I'm not going to discuss here. But it's like, if I'm sitting in a room playing a video game just talking to myself, that's not entertaining. That's not funny, because I just don't find that funny. I don't find that self-engaged. I'm not funny by myself, and I don't know why. It's just part of my character. If I'm by myself, I'm not going to be funny. But if you give me a friend, if you give me somebody to make jokes for, if you give me somebody there for me to throw into like a random situation, if I could make a game show for Lump, if I could like throw August into a pit of hell, of like a like random stupid game, I become so much more entertaining. I become so entertaining. I become funny. I become engaging. I become a showman. I become all of these things. It's just not by myself. Where's the Bowser amiibo? I put him away. But the thing is, here's the main thing. I create content I love. I create art when it's for people. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm kind of alone. You know? I'm kind of alone. Right? I want to create. Okay. Alright. Hold up. Sachi. Like, you need a partner, it sounds. Yes! Yes! A duo, if you will. Yes. And the thing is, here's the thing. Here's my problem with that. Here's my also problem with that. Because, okay, I want to do these videos. I want to do... This one is scary. Hold up. This is... Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Let's go through these videos, right? I don't think this is going to be fun. I want to try it for the sake of experimenting. Like Minecraft, but I had to bring a villager through the entire game. You know, Minecraft, but I had to beat the game with a villager tied to me without him dying. I think that's interesting as a concept. I think it's like, could be fun, but I don't think it's going to be good. This is fun. I turned my Twitch chat into a video game. I made commands. It's already working. Where it's like, you guys could like hit attack. You guys could steal from people. You guys could like, do all this shit. And I have other ideas like that. I have an escape room plan where it's like Twitch chat solves my escape room, or like Twitch chat solves a mystery of a murder mystery that I created, you know, and you guys have to like do different commands to like figure that out. That's fun. That's amazing. No, it's not set up yet. No, it's disabled. But yeah, and I want to do that. Here's the issue though. I don't have a chat, which is crazy for me to say right now because I have all of you guys, but like I streamed like last week and no one was there. Like no one was there. So I don't want to do I'm scared to do this video specifically because I'm so scared that like I do a stream and no one's there. Like I do Twitch chat, it's a video game, but like no one's there. Or like it's like 1 or 2 person. Like it's like August and like Spegmaster. And like they're just like 2 people playing a video game I made for 2 minutes and then the stream's over. So it's like, what do I do now? That's why I'm sprinkling. This is why I'm doing stuff like this. Sonic, but it keeps getting faster, right? Because it's kind of like an interesting video. It's borrowing a lot of what is doing well on YouTube, like Minecraft but blank, you know, being I had to carry a villager to the Delta room, but it's randomized, blah blah blah. That's doing well on YouTube right now. So I'm like, if I do some of those, you're so YouTube now, because that's the only way for it to work. You know, that is the only way. I don't like it. That's the thing. This is what I'm saying. This is what the entire problem was that I was saying my first time, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And I'll repeat this for the people who are coming in. Where is it? Oh, yes. If you want to grow on social media, you have to make that social media money. And there are certain things that make that social media money. And it's this. The thing is, I want to do this stuff like this. I want to do this. And this is what I want to do. I want to make like chat makes a Twitch game with me, or like I want to do chat solves a murder mystery, because that's where my art lives. That's where my mind wants to go. That's where my passion lives. Because that sounds so fun. I want to create things for people. I want to create a tournament, and I want to put like random content creators in it. Like I want to invite this content creator to do this Minecraft tournament that I created in like my bedroom one day, and I want to have that be fun. But the thing is, I don't have friends. I don't have people. I don't have people in my chat to do that with. So like, I'm gonna do these videos that are so YouTube, because that's gonna give me some small amount of success, and then I use that success to do these fun ones with. I remember my first stream, and I didn't know which person in VC because he wasn't talking that much. That's why, like, this is what brings me to this problem. Collab with Primate Page. I don't know who the fuck Primate Page is, and I don't think Primate Page know who I am. So it's like, I'm kind of alone. You know, here's the thing. Here's also the thing with that. You're alone. Why not ask your friends? Lump, Spruce, August, Crow, Pigeon. Why don't you ask them to stream with you? These are all friends that I have, and I need to emphasize that I have friends. The reason is I don't want to use them for content. That's fucked up. I don't want to be like, hey, hey friend, come on my Twitch stream so it'll be funny. Okay, that's the thing. The thing is, it's not neutral, because these people don't stream. These people don't play video games. The only video game Spruce plays is Animal Jam. The only video game Lump plays is Oblivion. August plays games. We could do stuff with August if August is down. But it's just like, I did both at one point. But the thing is, you don't now. You're not a content creator now. Okay, yes, I do need fellow content creator friends, but like, I also don't want to. Okay, here's my other thing with that. Make content creator friends, right? Make content creator friends. You know, that's the thing with that. If I do, it would either come off or just be me making friends for the sake of content. And that feels nasty. That feels really nasty. Like, hey, let's be friends, content creator. Oh, so let's also be on my stream. That sounds like a little kid. That sounds like a little kid. Like, hey, can you stream with me? Like a 5-year-old. Like, that's nasty. I don't want to do that. I don't want to use them. I don't want to. I don't want to, like, okay, I don't want to raid somebody and be like, hey, and it's like, yeah, but it could be natural, like you said, and we just helping each other. I gotta find people who are in a similar spot. But also, like, I'm antisocial. Like, I'm just, like, that's just, like, okay, yes. Yeah. Clearly the most reasonable thing is to make a content house. Okay. You never rate anyone or get rated, so you don't know any streamers. The thing is, I used to know streamers, but then I stopped talking to them, and then I feel like if I start talking to them again, all right, well, thank you for dropping by, Paj. I really appreciate you dropping by. The thing is, if I do, it's gonna be like this. Oh, I'm not actually. Welcome back, peace. If I do, is this? So it's like I'm left in a trap. Like, okay, ask my friends. My friends don't play video games. My friends don't stream. So like it feels wrong to ask them to make my dream come true. Cause that, okay. Here's another thing that I say that I think. Okay. Here's another thing. If I can make this dream work without my friends, do I deserve the dream? If I can't make this dream work without my friends, do I deserve the dream? And that's a real thing that I have been struggling with. I'm gonna blow you up. I appreciate that, but I think, no joke, find a big streamer. I say Astral Spiff because he does Astral Company with Bread, who is small and is really good at video games. But I'm not good at video games. I have nothing to offer Astral Spiff. Man, it's like a fucking legend. And that's kind of like a thing. That's kind of like a thing, right? So it's like, okay, as friends, they don't play. I'd ask them to be funny on stream for my sake. And they wouldn't do it because they find it fun or interesting just for me. They would do it for my friendship. And that's nice every so often. And I will do it every so often. I have a few stream ideas. I want to do a game show with all my friends. I want to do something like that. Or did I hear someone cough, or I'm like saying maybe I coughed? I don't know. Like, and I do that, but I don't want to do it consistently. I do not want to create a brand where I consistently make people do my thing, or like make my people's. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, okay, let me hold up. I'm gonna put this. Let me look through my stream ideas. Just ask us to be who we will be on stream with you, but like that feels okay. Let's see. What do I have? Offline people. We could just make friends. Comment interaction because YouTube is streaming, right? Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I got. I put my Twitch mods in a court of law. Twitch chat, not Twitch chat, but friends try to teach me to 3rd grade. Are my friends smarter than a 5th grader? I put chat into Tomodachi Life and then have them marry each other. Let's see. I would join you for these games. I met you 3 days ago, Spegmaster. Not 3 days ago. I don't even know you. Sorry, that's not like an attack. I just don't. I don't think I've met you before this point. But yeah, I want to do this thing like, oh, I set my friends into a tournament, or like I put my. You wouldn't be in VC though, because Rap is stingy with people in VCs, and these scared people are gonna say a bunch of slurs. That's the thing is like, I don't. It's like, okay. I need people for my dream. Either chat, friends, or content creators. Are you saying we can't just say slurs in VC? No, not in my stream VC. Because I have a stream VC that prevents all slurs with a bot. It's AI. I'm kidding. But I don't have a consistent chat. I feel afraid to ask my friends. And I don't know much other content creators. And I've been trying to I've been like lurking around like Discords and like Reddit subreddits of like where to find people to collab with, and I found nothing. I found nothing, you know? So it's like, it's not that I haven't looked for other content creators. It's just that now we need 3 solutions. And I think the main solution is this of like get over social anxiety. But here's the thing about that. No. But like, okay, I'll work on it. Okay, this is what I work on. Work on this. Work on that. And that's gonna open up the doors. Okay. Because here's my thought process. Like, if I have a platform, if I have a small chat at least, or if I have like a small Rapid, what are you doing other than content? Like, what's your day job? I'm a manager of a restaurant. I'm a manager of a restaurant. I run, it's not really a restaurant. It's more like a cafe, but we do food. So it's like we do like food place. Raid someone in your Google Calendar. So yeah, we get promoted literally monthly. Does that pay the bills and let you do content on the side? Yes. I am very well off. I'm very well paid. I'm not gonna say how much because I don't feel comfortable with that, but I'm gonna say that I feel. Yeah. Here's the thing. None of this is for money. I literally, I don't fucking care about money at all. I don't care. What I care is about people caring about me. All right, step one, boom, pick that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get clips, right? And then it's just like, here's my thing with TikTok, right? TikTok. I want to do art I care about. I can't find anything on TikTok I feel passionate about sharing. Generally posting clips to other medias is the only way. You should change that, really. We don't have movie nights or events. I don't know. Okay, because like, I'm trying to get clips. I'm trying to get clips right now. I'm trying to get clips, right? But like, I don't know. I don't have time to like watch through all my shit. Again, events are hard when there's very little actual community. Yes. That's my main issue with it. Yes, exactly. Cause like, okay, I have a semi-active community, but it's kind of like a friend circle. Right? We should start a TikTok where you supposedly post videos of you dancing with the cat ears. Here's the thing about that. No. I have not done that before, August. No, I have not done that. So it's like, okay, we're talking about all this, right? Okay, I'm gonna you need an editor, maybe that possibility. I need someone to clip the like find funny clips for me. Like I can do editing, but it's like, I don't know. I work a full-time job. Okay, here's the thing. I do work 40 plus hours a week. I get up 3:15 a.m. I'm so tired. And then I am the actual full-on boss of everything. This is why he gets promoted monthly. The thing is, I'm a good worker. I'm very good at work. You know, I'm very good at work. And that's not like me bragging. It's just like they're promoting me so much for a reason. Like I'm a hard worker. I'm a hard worker, and I worked myself up from like a simple employee to manager of everything. Shut the fuck up, me. I don't care about that question right now. But I have to run everything. Like I make schedules for people, I warn people, I had to fire people, and all that. And it's a lot of responsibility. And like even on my days off, they're calling me. They're like, hey, how do I fix this? Or like, hey, can I have this? Blah 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 blah. I got to think about like fucking plumbing in my store and all that. And then also, is it a food chain or is it like a small business? It's a chain. I'm a manager of a chain. I'm not gonna say what chain. I'm not gonna give any more details on that. Not food, but yes, it is a chain. Like it is a chain of things. It's a brand that I work for. But I own one of the locations. I control everything in the location. If like something breaks, I have to come fix it or like figure out how to fix it or get somebody to fix it. Blah blah. Like I'm on that level. You know, I'm on like I'm hiring you. I'm on where I'm firing you level. Like that's the level I'm at. But and then I also stream to 0 people sometimes. And that's hard. And that's really hard because I've been doing this for literal years. Literal years of streaming. How often do you stream and how long? Here's the thing. Here's my other thing with that. My schedule is inconsistent. Because one, my days off change from time to time. But two, mainly, I get so tired from work and my schedule, I cancel a lot of streams. And I know this is the death of me. And I know this is the biggest reason. I know that this is the biggest reason I haven't been growing. Because of my changing schedule and that I cancel But here's the thing. I wake up 3:15 a.m. Work 10 hours. Or 8 hours. Or 9 hours. Actually, my shifts are 9 hours. 2 hours commute. I don't know how to spell commute. And then, I am too tired to stream. Like, that's just how it is. Yeah. 3:15, I wake up. 2 hours commute. Well, 2 and back. It's an hour to get there, and then it's an hour to come back. So that's 2 hours out of my day. So I'm out 11 hours a day. I live in New York. No, that's a train. I do public transport. So I'm out 11 hours a day, and I don't get a lot of free time. And even like when I do, it's for like other shit. Like I had to like do laundry and take care of myself and be an adult. That's not as crazy as two ways there. That's bad, but you could like edit on the train and do video stuff, I suppose. But like I don't know. I haven't really found a thing to do that, or like a way to do that, because like I'm just on a train, and a very crowded train, so I don't really. And also, I don't really like to do shit like that on the train because people kind of steal things in New York. It's kind of bad, but that's neither here or there. But so I cancel a lot of stream, and I schedule, and I'm fixing this right now. Like I'm in the middle of fixing this. You have to bring a computer and use a hotspot, or just use your phone. Yeah, I'm in the middle of fixing this because I'm getting my schedule planned up. I make my own schedule now. So I can like sort of do what I want and protect my stream days. But I don't know. It's hard. It's definitely hard to balance work and this. Another fucking ads. Okay. It's definitely hard to work my schedule into this, but I'm improving it. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you exactly what I have been trying to do. The rapid plan I've been doing. I've been trying to optimize my schedule for streams to be consistent. Because I know that's everything. I know streaming consistently is everything. 2. Yeah, exactly. I've been trying to optimize my schedule for stream. And I've been collecting clips. I want to do an experiment. Posting every day for a month. And that's what all of this is for. So, that's why I made all these video ideas. Or not video ideas, but stream ideas, right? Sonic, but it keeps getting faster. Minecraft, but a bingo dies, the world ends, right? I turn my chat into a video game. That's a room, but it's randomized. Making your dumb ideas in Minecraft, right? I made these stream ideas specifically to get clips and to clip farm as much as I can, because each one of these is like 2 hours, right? And I do like 2 or 3 a week, so 4 hours of streams a week. I'm gonna gather all those clips, and I have like 9 right now that are good. I got like 9 clips so far from horror game streams. I just gotta get like, what is that, like 21 more clips, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some about from this one, because I think some of this is very clip worthy. I just have to go back and actually like figure out what. But if I get 21 more clips, I'm gonna start posting. This is a good plan, yes. But then the question becomes, what content do I make? And that's like, what content do I want to make? What am I passionate about? And then that becomes the whole centerpiece of everything. The whole centerpiece of everything, which is, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what art I want to create yet. So that's why I'm doing a little bit of everything. That's why like all these ideas are so out of the place. Like this is like your classic like alpha rat or like challenge or like, you know, like point crow thing. Like this is kind of like that Minecrafter ideas thing that was really popular. This is more like Doug inspired. This is just like something I found interesting. This is more like a different format where like I'm live making stuff. And then of course there is this one, the one we're doing right now, which is a brand new thing I'm doing. I haven't really done a stream like this before. I haven't really done a just chatting stream because I didn't think I had anything worth it. I didn't think I had anything worth saying like for a just chatting stream. But then this stream idea came to mind, right? Big sad. So it's like, this is me trying everything. And my goal is, I try a bunch of things. I get a bunch of clips from those things. Then I run the experiment where I post a short every day. I pull the data, right? So that's gonna give me two sets of data. One is the short data. What kinds of ideas that I tried performed the best? What, you know, editing styles, you know, what sort of hooks do well. Do a stream where you show the analytics. That's an interesting one. I could consider that. But then there's the rapid data, right? What made me feel good to create? What made me feel like an artist? What made me happy and proud to make and post? And then that should give me, if I combine those and see what overlaps, overlap equals new direction, right? I take the data from the shorts, what performs well, you know, the analytics of TikTok, blah blah blah, and then I see what I like making, you know, like which one, because a lot of these stuff I haven't done before. I've just been streaming me playing this weird game I found, or like me playing Hollow Knight, or some shit like that. So this is me trying stuff in completely different. I have not done this sort of thing before. I've done like 2 things of things, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I haven't done something like this before, where it's kind of like a narrative built in. I have done nothing like this before. And I have not really done much stuff like this before. Blah, blah, blah. And this is going to tell me what do I actually want to make. Because I feel like to make this dream come true, I need to figure out what I want to make. I want to figure out what speaks to me. Who am I? And it's going to be like, who am I? And then what is that going to allow me to do? That's going to allow me to create a YouTube career out of that with confidence that I can make it art I'm proud of. And if I'm proud of it, it's good enough for me. At that point, I've done it. At that point, I've done everything I could. So, that's my current plan. Optimize my streaming schedule, collect clips from all these different experiments, post all of them every day in a row, figure out what I like, figure out what TikTok likes, or YouTube Shorts or some shit, and then I use that to grow. I use that to grow into a YouTube career. I use that to channel my creative energy to, make higher productions, and become a big fucking person, and then finally make the dream come true. I think that's where it all comes to. I think that's the plan. Is the plan gonna work? I have no fucking idea. And we throw a party. Yes. And we throw a party. If you're wondering what this tab was, this tab is me doing this by myself. This entire stream idea came from the I just opened this and I just started writing. And I haven't looked at it since. I've skimmed it, but I haven't looked at this. Right? I haven't really like read it. But basically I was just like in my house on my day off and I was like, okay, what's my problem here? This is your pin board on the wall. Yes. So, I'm just gonna go through it. You're a deranged man pointing at it. Yes, like this is like my Pepe Sylvia moment, right? And I'm just gonna like look through it. Let's see. Who am I? It connects. Okay, I create fun things with video games and share them with people. Gamers, people want to be entertained. Oh, this is me trying to figure out who my niche is. Like, who am I trying? Like, I feel like content creation is easier or possible, just straight up possible, if you have a demographic in mind. But I cannot create a demographic because people don't really care about video games anymore. You have, this is what I was talking about before. You have a store, you ask people for money, you give them the service. You have a YouTube. This is what I'm trying to say of like, we live in a society now that makes attention into a currency. The same way so it kind of makes running a YouTube channel or like a content creation brand the same way as like running a store would be. You know, you set up your store, you set up your YouTube channel, you ask people for money or you ask people for their time and attention, and then you give them a service or you give them content, you know? And it's not like trying to like be like a capitalist, like sort of like, oh, I need the money, I need like the stuff. It's just, you have to think that way if you want to do well on the platform. Because once again, entertain me, Jester. Because once again, the core truth that I found is this. If you want to grow on a social media platform, all you have to do is this one trick. Make that platform money. If you can make the platform money, if you can make YouTube money, if you can make TikTok money, then they will support you. Then they will give you the views you want. Then they will give you the community you want. All you have to do is make YouTube some money for them. And then they will give you views. And then they will give you everything. Right? And what does this look like? If you're able to make YouTube the kind of videos that lets them show more ads, then they're gonna promote you more, because they don't care if you're good, if your quality is good, or if you have like an entertaining or artful video, or if your video is good at all. All they care is, can that video make us money? So if you make videos that makes YouTube money, that's what they're gonna promote. It doesn't matter if it's artful. It doesn't matter if it's like in a it doesn't matter if it's like it has your heart and soul into it. It just has to make YouTube money, and that's what you're trying to appease at the end of the day. And that's why we see so much YouTube focus on like clickbait, not clickbait, but like hooks and like curiosity gaps and like long form content and all that shit. So you had to run it like a business. You had to run it like how YouTube would. None of time. Let's see. Research the niche. Research what works and doesn't. Okay, this is my whole thing about friends. Rapid streams. My friends join to watch or to be in call or hang out. They're just doing it because they're my friends, not because my content is engaging. Ballerina recital. What the fuck? If I'm not funny without friends to join me on stream, I don't deserve to stream. They're not content creators, get nothing out of it. I'm asking them to be funny on camera for nothing except my friendship. I want ballerina fans, not just my family support. Ballerina recital. Family joins to watch. Family comes to join me, not because they like ballerina recitals. Ballerina. What the fuck am I talking about? What do you mean ballerina recital for tournament? Ballerina recital. Ballerina recital. Ballerina recital. Oh my gosh. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Childhood issues? What? Okay. I don't know my demographic. Things I want to do. These are the things that I find interesting. Things that I want to do. Tournaments, events, game shows, play games with friends, chat interaction streams, Twitch rapid streams, escape room with chat, play games with friends like Valorant or other horror games. Need people to do these things. Friend. Okay, these are just everything I talked about. No, you're fine. Thank you, Paj. I really appreciate that. How long have I been doing this? An hour 35 minutes. Holy shit. Viewers are interested. Play new and exciting games. Okay, well, I don't... Alright. And then what's this? What does the internet want me to do? Clickbait, Roblox videos, being a streamer with chest, curiosity gaps, and a wacky idea videos. Okay. Alright. Reconnect with my dad? Why is that in here? Why is that in here in this streaming shit? I really don't know what that one was about. And this is just everything I went over. I think we connect with your father, man. I think that was a simile. Okay. Go get an active community. Give me data and what strips blah 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 blah. Do what you want. Do the high value stream ideas you are actually passionate about. You're gonna use this content on other platforms. Okay, I think we went through everything. I think that's everything. Okay. I think this is everything. I don't know what ballerina recital is everything. So, I think that's a good place to like kind of call it quits. I think that is what I wanted to say. Because overall, I want this idea to work. And I've been wanting it to work for years. And I feel like if I keep on with this experiment, I think I can do it. I think I have a chance. I think I can maybe kind of do it. Because I have looked at the algorithm. I have looked at everything that does well. I've looked at strategies and everything like that. And I'm figuring out what works, what doesn't. And where do I line up and all that. And it's scary and it's confusing and it's tiring and it's exhausting. But it all revolves the idea of like, just stop being afraid. Just do what you want to do, because there's no point in doing things you don't want to do. So I don't want to stream just me playing a video game anymore. You know, I don't want to just like sit and play fucking Pokemon and then just like talk about it. Like I want experiences. I want stories. I want stakes and escalation, and I want characters. I want people. I want friends. I want creative contraptions that I make. I want people to do things with me, and I think I just need to stop being afraid and figuring out how to just do the things I want to do. And I guess that's my advice for everything. Everyone who might be watching this, either in the VOD or anything like that. Fear is the mind of the mind killer or something. Yes, is to like stop bothering with all of this petty ideas of what's the most efficient, of like what should you be doing or all that. Just make what you want to make, and like of course that's the answer, and of course that's like the simple dumb like, oh, just do what you want. But like it all comes full circle and stops becoming dumb. I'm just like, why waste your time? Why bother? You know, why would I bother doing 7 years of Hollow Knight? Why would I bother playing a game I don't like? Like I didn't mean to do that. Like just do what you want to do. What's a good yeah, this was fun. Just do what you want to do, and everything else will not work out or will work out. Either way, it wouldn't work out anyways. So I guess that's what I'm leaving you. Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up and just do it. Stop hesitating. Next tomorrow we're doing Sonic but fast. So let's see how that works out. Let's see how let's see how that goes. That's gonna be tomorrow. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye. I should raid somebody. Let's see who to raid. How do I raid somebody? Buy rapid. Wait, we're searching for somebody to raid. Who are these people? What the hell? This is why raiding's so scary. I don't like this. I don't know. Okay, let's go similar size. Be my friend or more like best friend. I think raid Zombie. I raid Zombie every day. Every time I raid someone, it's Zombie because Zombie is live every day at all hours of the day. I don't know how she does it. I literally don't know how she sits there for like 20 hours a day just streaming. It's insane. It's insane to me. That being said, let's go for this person. I have no idea who this person is. So let's just go ahead and try to hope for... Are they ending? I think they just started. Yeah, they just started. So let's go there. All right, let's stream it. Let's try to make some friends, shall we? I'm Rapid64, and tomorrow we're doing Sonic, and I hope this video finds you well, and I hope this video leaves you better than it found you. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then we raid now, and then we do it, and then we go, and then we leave, and then we go, and then we go. All right, awesome. Let's go.